everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my updated foundation routine. I haven't done one of these in quite a long time, and to be honest, my routine has changed quite a bit. So without no further ado, let's just jump right into today's video. Okay, so starting off with primer, I don't actually prime my skin anymore. I just go in with moisturizer and just make sure that my skin is very hydrated. I'm not too concerned about pores or anything because my pores are very small, but if I were to feel like my pores are a little bit more visible or just kind of like my face isn't smooth, then I'll go in with my Milk Makeup Blur Stick. Today, all I did was just moisturize my skin. I will be filming an updated skincare routine, kind of what I use now that I'm pregnant, since I can't use all different types of products on my skin because it's not good for the baby. But yeah, so starting off with my concealer. You guys are probably like, what, concealer first? But yeah, I've actually been doing concealer first. My favorite concealer at the moment right now is the ColourPop No Filter concealers, and I have two shades. I have Dark 48 and Dark 42. So what I like to do is start off with Dark 42, and I like to use this as a brightening up concealer. That way I don't look dead, because as you guys can tell, I do have quite some dark circles, and when my allergies are like worse than my eyes, my under eyes can look 10 times bad. So starting off with this concealer, what I like to do is just put a little bit like this underneath my eyes. So I only use a little bit concealer because I don't really like that heavy cakey look under my eyes. Some people may think this is a lot, but now I'm going in with the Dark 42 shade, and I'm kind of just putting it towards the outer portion of the concealer because I want the most brightness in the center of the eye. And then I'm also going to be taking my concealer just along my nose area because I do have discoloration on my nose. And then I also take 42 again, and I'll just be placing a little bit on my chin, above my lip, and then some on my forehead. Okay, to blend everything out, I've been liking the EcoTools sponge. It's like $3 or $5, something like that. And this was recommended by Kathleen Likes, and I highly recommend you guys try this. It's so soft and it gets the job done. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out my concealer. There's nothing special to blending it out, just kind of blend it out. Okay, so this is what my skin looks like with just concealer on. Not gonna lie, on the days that I feel like I don't want to wear a full face of makeup, I will stop here and just set everything in place, add a little bit of bronzer and highlighter, some mascara, and just call it a day. And that would be like my face makeup if I'm in a rush, I guess, or if I don't feel like wearing a full face. But I am gonna show you guys like my full coverage look, well, full coverage in my opinion on what I like to do. So of course, now that I have the concealer down, I want to go in with some foundation on the areas that I did not place any concealer, because I want everything to still look even and just kind of still like my face and skin, like, I guess you would say. So my favorite foundation that I've been using for about a year now is my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. It's in the shade Butter Pecan, and I just feel like this looks like skin. It's not heavy, it's not like matte or like too dewy. It's just the perfect in between. I know this is a higher end foundation, but if you guys could get a sample of it, then I do recommend that. So I don't really have a special technique on how I apply it. I just put some on my finger, and I'll just focus some on my cheek areas. So I'll place some there, and then I'll also put some on the other side of my face. Then I'll also put like the leftover on my nose. I like to put a lot of concealer and foundation around the nose area because I feel like it tends to wear off there for me. And then I'm just gonna place a little bit more on my forehead. Okay, so now that I have my foundation on, I'm just gonna go in with the same Eco Tools sponge, and I'm just gonna blend everything out. Nothing special, just making sure that everything is blended with the concealer and foundation, and I will take it down my neck. But for the most part, my foundation matches perfectly, so I don't have to worry about that. I do take my foundation on my ears, especially if I'm gonna wear my hair up, then I will put it on my ears because my ears don't really get sun, so they do look lighter, but I'm just going in and blending everything together. Okay, so this is what my face looks like with my concealer and my foundation on. Very natural, but still full coverage. Obviously, if you guys need more coverage or need to cover up any type of blemish, then definitely go ahead and put more foundation or concealer, whatever you need. I try not to really cover up any of like my moles or anything that are on my face unless it's like discoloration, because I kind of like the way it looks peeking through, so I will leave like this one out and that one. Sometimes I'll even take like a cotton swab or something and just remove the foundation from there, or even darken it with some eyeliner. It's personal preference, but pretty much this is like my face routine. I'm gonna show you one more step that I've been doing that I've been liking the look of, and that's more of a cream contour. To cream contour, I've been using my L'Oreal Paris 24-hour foundation infallible Pro Glow. That was such a long name. What shade is this? Oh, this is shade 212 Cocoa, and I just think that it gives such a beautiful bronze to the face. I'm just going to be taking my finger again, and I'm just going to be placing it right along where I would contour. So with this product, I really don't need a lot since it is a foundation. I just kind of tap it on, nothing perfect or anything of that nature. And I just go in again with my Eco Tools sponge and just blend everything. Also, I find with using a foundation as like a cream bronzer or cream contour, it does last longer. Also, if you use like a cream cream concealer, that also works really well. And so I just kind of really have liked this method for a while now, and I just think this is like the perfect color to give me the perfect bronze that I am going for. I don't cream contour my nose. I just go in with my bronzing powder and just bronze up the nose, and then sharpen everything out with the setting powder that I'll be showing you guys because I haven't set anything as of yet. Okay, so everything is nice and blended out. I'm gonna show you guys a crucial step that I feel brings everything together, and I use my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. This is just the lavender scent. Any Fix Plus, any setting spray that you like to use will work perfectly fine, but I do like to spritz this all over my face. Then I like to take my sponge again and just press the Fix Plus into the skin, just kind of achieving that more natural skin-like texture. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so now that that is complete, I'm gonna go ahead and set everything. The setting powder that I've been using and kind of switching back and forth from is my Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powder in the shade 30 Medium Deep. I did a review a while back on this powder, which I'll have links somewhere above, but I really do like this setting powder. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys what I do. So obviously I get some product out and I'm using my sponge again. So pretty much my whole routine, I just use this sponge for everything, but I'm gonna be picking up some of the powder and kind of just going like that and scraping it off, and I'm just gonna be setting the concealer areas. Nothing fancy, I just really like to press the powder into my skin and just set those areas. See, as you guys can tell, it looks a lot more bright. I will be going back in with a brush to dust away any excess product because I don't really like to bake too much. I do have drier under eyes, so I don't want to make them any drier than what they already are. I do also like to go in and set my chin area. I just always feel like my foundation sometimes can separate there, so I just lightly go over that area. I also go above my lip area. And then, of course, my forehead, I feel like it can look kind of too dewy, and I don't really like the way that looks. So I just kind of like to mattify that. So for bronzer, I do go between two bronzers. I have the Butter Bronzer in Endless Summer, and I really, really love the way this looks and glides onto the skin. And then I recently, for my birthday, got the Fenty Beauty Bronzer in the shade Caramel Cutie. I actually haven't used this as of yet. I'm thinking about trying it out very soon, but I think for today's video I'm gonna go with my Butter Bronzer since I am already familiar with the way that this product works and goes on. Plus I'm gonna be taking some photos once I'm done here, and I don't want to have anything looking crazy in my photos, so I'm just gonna go ahead and bronze the skin. I still do have the powder sitting on my face, just letting it bake a little bit but not for long because I don't have too much powder under my eyes anymore. Okay, so I just finished up bronzing the face. I'm just gonna use this Real Techniques brush, not exactly sure the name, but it's a Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to be brushing off any excess powders that may be still on my face. And the last step to my foundation routine is just to kind of go under where I put the bronzer and just make a line. This is just going to clean up the bronzer and just make it look a little bit more crisp and make me look a little bit more chiseled out. And I don't keep that on there long. I just go in right away and brush it off because, as you guys can see, it does leave that line. And then the last thing I'll do is go back in and set my face again with my MAC Fix Plus. Okay, you guys, well, I am back with my full face of makeup completed. I hope you enjoyed my updated foundation routine. If you have any video requests, definitely comment them down below and I will take them into consideration. But yeah, be sure to give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and I will speak to you guys in my next video. Bye!